We're back.
BPA, King of TV Bowling, brought to you by Pepsi, the ultimate taste. Jeff Weiler, Eastgate Auto Mall, your one-stop shopping center. Affordable Chiropractic, the official BPA back care specialist. And by Pizza Hut, home of the $10.99 Bigfoot Pizza.
BPA, King of TV Bowling. That's right, Cincinnati. We are back on Channel 9, where 9 means news. But on Sunday mornings, 9 means bowling here in Cincinnati. We're back, Jen, a couple years away, but this is our 30th year, and a slight format change is going to cause us to see some new faces.
Yeah, but we know they're all going to be great bowlers because this Cincinnati area has fantastic bowlers. First, we're going to be seeing Eddie Partin, and he looks like he strokes it up pretty good. And he will be bowling against Derrick, who is also just a fantastic cranker.
You're right. That's an understatement, and we'll be able to see what a fantastic cranker looks like in just a few minutes. So don't you go away. You stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Dr. Glenn Petkavich. The pain you suffer may be caused by the misalignment of your spine. Chiropractors are trained to treat the cause of your pain without the use of drugs.
Call Affordable Chiropractic today for a free exam. See your yellow pages for a location near you.
Hello, I'm Jeff Weiler, speaking for Jeff Weiler Chrysler Plymouth. In this 1994 Chrysler Concorde, equipped with dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, and a 3-point unibelt safety system, sets the safety standards you need in 1994. And for as little as $17,995, you can drive this car home. Or how about this world-class Chrysler LHS? With discounts as much as $2,500. Both cars can be seen at Jeff Weiler Chrysler Plymouth, located in Jeff Weiler's Eastgate Auto Mall, 1 mile east of I-275 on Route 32.
Hello, Pizza Hut Delivery. Yes, we have the Pizza Lovers Pizza Deal. Yes, a supreme pizza for a low special price.
You bet.
Yes.
No, we don't have the Pizza Lovers Pizza Deal. This is Domino's. No.
Yes.
Now, get a medium supreme pizza loaded with 6 fabulous toppings for just $8.99. Plus, get a second medium for half price, only from Pizza Hut.
Yeah, we got it.
Right away.
Pizza Lovers Pizza Deal. No, this is Domino's, sorry.
Yes, we have it.
Okay, we don't have it.
Yes, this is the place. Pizza Hut. Sometimes you gotta stop and smell the pizza.
Hello, Cincinnati. Jennifer feels comfortable to be back, and I'm glad we brought the wide lens with us today.
Oh, poor Derrick. Don't tell him that now.
Well, he throws the kind of ball that kind of takes up the whole area, too. Derrick is a fantastic bowler, and we alluded to some of the changes in the format, and we will let you know about those and the oncoming frames. But it's pretty interesting, and it's been a very big success throughout the city so far for the qualifiers.
Well, these guys are lined up. I was watching them in practice, and they are just smashing the pocket, and I predict that we will most likely see a very high score this game.
Well, I know she said you predict and then most likely. It sounds like an escape clause to me, Jen.
It is.
But I think you're right.
And this here, who we're looking at now, is Eddie Partin. He's 25 years old. Bowls out a suburban bowl.
He throws a fantastic ball. You're right. It doesn't look like it's really rolling up or turning up, but gets the job done.
And here goes Derrick again on the right lane, second frame. Franklin.
He stuck on that shot and pulled the ball drastically to the left and still struck.
Well, if you're going to pull it at least 2 or 3 boards and get it over to the other side of the head pin.
Let's see here if we can see what he did stick on, in fact. Okay, the big man, you have to approach the game a little differently. Jen, there's a lot of things, you know, the ideal bowler was always mentioned, but there's always ways around what is supposed to be ideal and what is not, and Derrick has been able to use it. His footwork is one of them. He good method. Heel toe. There you see it in the push-off and a beautiful power slide step into the foul line. Great positioning. That's how a big man can play a little guy's game and do real well at it.
Derrick was very solid at the line that time. Sometimes when you do tend to stick or something, a lot of times it's not the lane or the shoe, but sometimes your timing just gets a little off.
And we've both been there once or twice.
Man, too many times. There's so many great people we need to thank, and we'll be doing that in the games coming up. So be prepared for that, because I'll tell you what, a lot of people have worked very, very hard to get this show back on the air.
The list is pretty long as we watched Eddie leave the 4-7. Typically a very easy spare, cross lane. And he shouldn't, he's stuck also, but he's, again, one of those routine spares that you folks at home should probably make 9 out of 10 times. See the score there, just 1 pin separating the 2 players, both with a spare up in the 3rd. And as you predicted before we started, Jen, a close match right out of the gate.
Eddie kind of goes right up the boards. That ball not reacting. Delayed roll down the lane, leaving the 2-4-5. He's going to need to either make a little adjustment with his feet or try and hit the ball a little more and roll it better.
And by watching his game, my guess would be he's going to go with a little adjustment, because his typical release is not going to rev the ball up.
Anytime we're in match play and you get an open early on, man, that leaves that door wide open for Derrick.
Well, as you're going to shoot the 2-4-5, you have to be very conscious of getting the ball more to the left. There you see the 2-pin going in front of the 4 for an open frame, and it could spell disaster early on. Oh, man.
Solid 4.
Aye, Captain, it's going as fast as it can.
Man, he hit that one with all he had.
Solid 4, as we've alluded to before, comes from going a little high in the pocket. In Derrick's case, maybe 1 or 2 extra revolutions.
Typically, though, Derrick usually does trip out that 4-pin because he has so much roll and so much power going into the head pin that a lot of times something will get that 4 out. I've seen him do it many, many times.
We alluded to a change in the format from our last telecast back in 1991. Whew. Boy, we're sorry we were that long, but we are back, and the format change is pretty interesting. We've got what you're watching right now is the different division, 189 and under. This division is open to all players that have carried a 189 and under average last year. And as of, I believe it was January the 7th was the cutoff date of this year, their average still had to be below that 189 mark to qualify in this division. So even though the caliber of bowling is very high, anyone can play. Anybody can appear on King of TV Bowling and just get out and qualify.
And that indeed is why we said that we would be seeing some new faces. And to tell you, there's nothing wrong with 189 and under average bowlers. These guys can bowl with the best of them. Now, the winner of this match will not be going on.
That is correct, John. They will qualify for the end of the year finals, which will be aired at Hyde's Lanes later on this year, but they will not advance on. So from a standpoint of what we've been doing in the past, the step-ladder format, in Game 2, you will see neither one of these 2 players. We'll see 2 new players from the 190 and up division, and then the winner of that match will face the king
Each week the king will be coming back, too. That's something different that we have kind of gotten away from, but people told us that they want the king to come back, so that's what we're doing.
Cincinnati wants it. Cincinnati will get it. And Eddie on the left lane. Let's see how he's going to handle this. Absolutely rips the rack in half.
That was a great shot and a fantastic adjustment from leaving the 2-4-5.
Great way to end the first half of our competition in game number 1. Don't go away. We've got a tight one. We will be back.
Mike Sells brings you potato chips with one-of-a-kind taste.
And snow and ice. Barbecue sauce. Pour it on hot to...
Here we go again, and we said that we needed to thank some people, but this guy is just great. Jeff Weiler, who has the Automo out on Route 32, brought us a Chrysler Concorde, sapphire blue, valued at $21,000 plus. In the event that we would have a 300 game today.
Well, if a 300 is put together like 12 of these, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at the Powerball of the day to date. Head pin, center of your screen, going to go to the left wall, just clears everything out, and I've got to say it, 10 pins in the pit, every pin doing its job. We're officially back.
Derrick, a double here would be great for him to jump way out. Whoa!
The Flying Scout, unbelievable. That's the power bowler that we will not see out of this gentleman, who's going to rely on more accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Two styles of play here, Jen. We've been around long enough to know that both can win.
That's correct. Ooh, that's not good.
That's not good is right. The 4-7-10, a difficult split to convert. There you see it. He's going to want to put the ball to the left side of the 4 pin, sliding it across the lane into the 10, and he really needs a mark here to put any pressure on Derrick, and it just doesn't look like it's going to come together. And the double and the open frame collectively spell a lot of hard highway ahead.
That's what I was talking about before, about getting out early in a match, because I'll tell you, when you're down, you start really squeezing and you try to be too accurate instead of just letting the ball just go free.
Like that one.
Great.
It's a very good shot. Yeah, we have a bunch of people. I'd like to thank the associate producer, Perry Samuels, for pounding the pavement hard and wide, and it's taken a lot of people a long time to get it back for you, Cincinnati, and we hope to be around for the next millennium, right?
That's
Jim?
right.
Till you and I retire, and it's a long time from now.
Derrick wasn't too free on that shot there. He went up high, just pulled the ball, maybe a board or two, went through. He was lucky he didn't leave the split to let some of his lead back, and he spares up nicely.
In our first 189 and under match of the 1994 season on BPA King of Bowling, we had a strong Darryl Hooks coming on in the 9th, 10th, and 11th frame, finishing very strongly against an already defeated Mr. Partin at 170, opening in the 10th frame. In match number 2, we're going to see a couple of interesting players.